Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name is Derek, and I can barely breathe. No, my name's Derek, aka Professor Silly, and it's Monday. Hey, Mark. I was just having a little coughing fit right before I turned my mic on. Uh, is what it is. Clear that out a little bit more. I think I got a little bit of phlegm on my nighttime lamp, and that's not muted. Mute that. Boop. I didn't want to think today. I woke up with a bit of brain fog. So I decided I didn't want to do BioShock because that requires tracking, making sure I'm getting all the audio diaries and all of that. That requires too much thinking. Assassin's Creed, I could have played Assassin's Creed, but I figure Skyrim is the game I know best of the games that I'm currently playing and for streaming. I don't have to think for this game very much, per se. So it feels like a good one for today. Cheers. Need some caffeine. There we go. Made sure I wasn't going to get... Ooh, I need to turn that down. So I don't have audio bleed between the tracks. All right. I did add a couple of new mods to change how poison works. And I want to just go ahead and do... Okay, hold on. I need to remember all my controls here. Here we go. Hi. What? Girl cat coming in to say hi to me. All right, before I do anything else, one of the mods I added two mods, both of which are relating to poisons, because Gargamel does a lot with poisons. So I added in two mods. They should work together. The one I had before only allows for poisoning food, and that's only so useful. Oh, I added a third mod too that's going to change how dark elves talk. Make them meaner, since they're Gargamel's mortal enemy. All right, this is where I want to go. Hey, I saw some video thumbnails. So I didn't realize that just happened. But yes, I saw that was a thing. Now, supposedly, she should have a book. Yeah, I'm just looking around. Dude. Problem of having a big cat. That shouldn't be the book. And I think I've already read that anyway. She does have a lot of books. Let's see here. I have not watched it, though, yet. Oh, she's got her eye on me. And between the two of you, I can't get back into the regular... I'm going to go around. I'm just going to go around. I also saw a video of some young person playing the solo to Highway Star, and I didn't realize how meticulous that solo really is. I always just assumed that there was like some tapping involved or whatnot. No, that is actual proper precise finger playing. I may need to come back here at night. The reason I'm here is I added those are not activated. Well, that'd be why. All right, let's drop a quick save, and oh, I don't have the game audio on yet either. Anyway, well, I'll fix that as soon as I'm done doing this. 33 years, wow. Yeah. I've been getting quite the education with all the comments about Blackmore's history with Rainbow and Dio and all of that, and I've watched some Blackmore interviews. I think one of them was like, it was just clips of various interviews of him talking about other guitar players, and pretty much it was just him just slagging on every other guitar player and saying how terrible they were compared to him. Which, I mean, confidence is important, I suppose, in many ways, but I think it more so just came off as just pure arrogance. There it is. All right. Well, if I'm going to steal from her, should I try the tried and true Skyrim technique? I've never actually tried this before. Supposedly, if you place it on an NPC's head, then, oh, it fell off. Catch it. Turn on the game audio. Yeah, like I said, my brain's not fully working yet today.
Remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Dude! All right. Can I get over? Over? No. All right. Let me just. I'm so sorry about the cat. He doesn't know his own size. And hey, we got it. We got the book.
If there's anything I can.
Got it. All right. Let's. I'm not going to read it in the place. All right. Outside, much better. Maybe I should have gone with a smaller cat. All right. Let's take a look at this book. Arcadius Serpentarius Treaty. And it taught me a spell. Then under, not under destruction. Alteration? No. All right, well, let's look under all so that I can actually find it. I don't see it. Is it a power? No. It's an active effect. Weird. Okay. That's bizarre. Your poisons become more effective the more you create them. And even able to magically poison creatures that are normally immune to poison, but with less efficiency. Perfect. So that was the whole point of that. I also want to check how many empty bottles I got. 14, so I could go do some potion making. I did leave a lot of ingredients back at the college, so let's go back to the college. The Blackmore People Reunion video is worth watching. I will check it out. I've been watching a lot of 1978 and 1979 AC/DC shows. since I'm balls deep in AC/DC's Powerage right now. They were something live, AC/DC. But yeah, I'll take time to check out that performance. The other thing that's been catching my attention is
Is there something I can do for you?
watching the various news footage from D23. Hey! Oh, I don't have my reading glasses on. Is it Nari? Should I call you Nari? Or is it Narf? I can't tell. I have reading glasses around here somewhere. Oh, nope, I put them away. I can't make that bigger, can I? No. Let me know if you have a preferred way of how to shorten your name, or how to refer to you.
There are few places where one can pursue
I'm wearing my blue blocker glasses today just because.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
All right. Don't know. Narfi, I can do that. Excellent.
Yes.
Welcome.
What you need?
But yeah, the D23 footage about the Vision Quest show coming up. Very excited about that. I like Marvel stuff. Oh, I need to get all my alchemy ingredients.
Need something?
Getting ready to. No. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Just mostly Marvel. Gonna have to go see the new Spider-Man film with my wife here in the next week or so. We usually don't see it right away together because she doesn't like being around people. So if we wait a couple weeks, yeah. If we wait a couple weeks, then the theater won't be as crowded, and she'll be happier with that.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere, but magic
I put them all in here? I did.
is the same.
And now I'm carrying too much to run, but I think there might be an alchemy station in here. All right. That's way too slow. But maybe I should keep all my alchemy ingredients down in this little chest. I can't use that one. Never mind. So yeah, Vision Quest. We're looking forward to that. You go see Spider-Man. I did enjoy the Spider-Man games that were on Xbox. Ooh, hiccups. Ugh. I don't know if I have heard Diosing mistreated. I don't know. Remind me, mistreated. Who wrote that? Well, I'm carrying 322 char eggs. That's part of the problem. Let's put a bunch of those back. That's why I was over encumbered. All right, cat's in the way. If I can just shut past him. Or jump over him. I've watched a couple of interviews with Dio. Okay.
Please.
Is that on the Burn album?
It is not the place
Okay,
of the
you already said
college to
that.
become
Yep.
involved in local
Got it.
politics.
So I have heard that song. Okay, no, I haven't heard that. I should check it out. I was really, I mean, I was already familiar with David Coverdale from the Whitesnake album. That was when I got, when I was first getting into like hard rock and heavy metal. Because Still of the Night, I mean, I saw the video for Still of the Night. I was like, wow, guitar. So I was already familiar with him, but I was really impressed by, I mean, for him being like, what, 18 or whatever when they did Burn? Like young. Impressed by how good it was. Alright, I get bonuses for making poisons. The downside of making it, so I want to play Skyrim so I don't have to think so hard, but the downside of making poisons is that I can't just go ahead and use them. I'll have to sell them. As opposed to making potions I can drink and then recover the bottle. I'll just have to buy bottles. Which is going to push up my speechcraft skill. I guess that's inevitable. Alright, might as well just go with the simple stuff, right? Let's go with, well... I'm looking at values right now, so...
You have questions?
7 to 25.
Tidings.
7, 3.
Tidings.
Nirnroot just makes it better. I only have the 8 Nirnroot though.
Need something?
Okay, let's go with that.
Questions?
And let's see if I can learn any more stuff with it.
You have questions?
I don't. Go away, dude.
Yes.
Nothing. Ah, Falmer Ear also damages health. Okay.
Tidings.
Okay. That's 7. Let's see.
You have questions?
I don't. Frenzy. Oh. Let's just make a bunch of those. Nice. Oh, hey. I hated the original. Okay. That must have been really one of the really bluesy ones then. Got it. Well, I'm curious then. Yeah, I'm curious to hear what Dio does with it. I'm stuck. Oh, no. Yeah, quit Alchemy. There we go. Cool. I guess the question then would be like, does Dio do something with
You
it
have
that
questions?
will change? Oh, why do I have no? I have no heads-up display. Suddenly. Oh no. That's not good. Okay, hold on. That's a weird glitch. No, we're not going to try it off the console. I just walked through a door, so let's see. Oh boy. Okay, let's pull that up again. Kind of need the heads-up display when I'm dealing with like menus. And even when I hit B, to like go to like the map and everything, like none of that even showed up. So that's not good. This is the downside of using mods or creations, is that they can dig all sorts of untested stuff to the game. There's my stuff. All right, glad that fixed it. All right, what am I doing? So we were doing chain lightning mastery. Ha. Not. I didn't see anything specific about Tony being freaked out by the occult stuff, but I did watch somebody sent me a link about the no thanks to Ball, and I watched that. So clearly they were doing some. Oh, that yellow is different. Whoa, where did that come from? I'm not sure which mod is doing that, but clearly they were doing a bunch of occult stuff. And I remember hearing from one of my friends that Black Sabbath did the same. And Geezer was really freaked out, which is where some of the lyrics on the first album came from. I got like an old book, and then like weird stuff happened, and he got rid of the book. So, yeah, I imagine Tony was one of the younger guys in the group. I can see why he would get pretty freaked out by that. Oh no. I mean, Dia was talking about his wife getting shoved down the stairs. I mean, that's some stuff right there. I've never experienced anything like that per se. Nothing violent like that, certainly. Now, whether they actually summoned Baal, hard to say. Baal, I believe Baal is one of the Goetic demons, I believe. So let's talk a little bit about so we're playing Skyrim. This kind of fits in. So summoning in Skyrim. We'll tie it into the game too. Summoning per the ancient tomes. I will check that out because that sounds interesting. There's under the college. There's a place to like do like experimental summoning, and it's dangerous. Dragon Age really gets it quite right. Like if you accidentally summon a demon, like it's kind of a problem. Where's that at? Oh, no, that's not where that's at. Is that where that's at? Oh, well, I can just travel straight there. The safety. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. I mean, yeah. I saw something where he was saying something about Cozy being a bully. Oh, I don't need all this. This should still be cleared, yeah. So per the Goetia, it's Magic of Solomon, so it's very tied in with Judeo-Christian. Really, more emphasis on the Judeo aspect of it. Symbolism. And so one has like the archangels protecting, like in a circle around the summoner. And the demon is summoned into a triangle. Because three sides of the triangle represent the Trinity. So that ties into the Christian part of Judeo-Christian. And so the demon is trapped inside the triangle while the summoner is protected in the circle with a pentagram. You conduct your business, treated with respect, but with firmness and with the archangelic protections and whatnot, you get whatever you need done. And then the demon's given license to depart, not out of the triangle, but out of our reality, and then it's done. That's the way it's supposed to work. You see shows like Supernatural, and they're trapping the demon in the circle. Yeah, that's wrong. Circles for the summoner. So yeah, some of these rock musicians dabbling. Oh, skeever. Well, that's not gonna give me a chance to use chain lighting, no. Some of these occult musicians dabbling, or some of these musicians dabbling in the occult. I doubt that they were doing all the proper precautions and all of that. So whether these things are real or not, objectively real, is kind of beside the point. That was it. I got the book. Let's go back. The working theory, the subjective working theory for demon stuff is that if we're raised within a certain belief system, and we're raised, so let's say we're raised Catholic, and then we were taught from a very young age, this is wrong. If you do this, you will be punished. So then when they become older and they start dabbling in those things, there would be a subconscious desire for punishment. And so this kind of moves into like the parapsychology parts of the working theory, where they have subconscious psychokinesis. They're the person's actually the one causing all the poltergeist activity. Okay. He also gave me a miscellaneous, yeah? Yeah. That is up there, okay. We can go get that. I do not have any ancient tomes of occult knowledge. All of my stuff is published in the last 100 years. And mostly in the last 50. Recently, I picked up the complete works of Agrippa. Haven't really dived into him yet. Agrippa is arguably all of Western occultism is based on his works. Can be traced back to his works. Horror films, yes, I do. Yeah, as a young lad, horror films were one of my favorite things in the world, and I read a lot of books on them. So yes, do you have any particular horror films you are your favorites? Personally, I had to put The Exorcist up there. I've also read the books. The first book is Exorcist 1. The second book is Exorcist 3 with George C. Scott, and they're both remarkable. Those are the scariest books I've ever read, ever. The movies are scary, but the books are gnarly. Even if it's not pure horror, I love Evil Dead 2. All right. Getting the chance to use that chain lightning. And destruction goes up almost to 50. That is good. Let's maybe wait a moment. Let my magicka return. Poltergeist, one of the first PG-13 movies. It's brilliant. I love it. The Shining, I had to go back and forth on. First I thought it was great. And then I read the book, and I preferred the book. But now I've come to an understanding that there really are just two different things, and I've come to really enjoy his movies in general. Who's shooting at us? That was an arrow, right? Maybe not. No, there's definitely enemies up here. I gotta be careful with my chain lightning. I don't want to hit the giant or the mammoth. Maybe I can use the confusion to grab the book. And the gold. Well, that worked out perfectly. God, what's the director's name? Kubrick. 2001: A Space Odyssey is my favorite movie of all time. Not horror, but Kubrick. And so yeah, I've come to appreciate The Shining as a Kubrick film rather than as an adaptation of the book. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I've only seen it once. But yeah, like the problem with slasher films is that at some point you're like, why don't all these people just run and get away? And Texas Chainsaw Massacre does a really great job of maintaining the believability that by the time any of the individual kids realize something's wrong, it's kind of too late. And I think in that sense, it's way better than, like, say, like Friday the 13th. Another movie that really did an amazing job of that was the Evil Dead remake. It's not really, I guess it's really not a remake. It's considered a separate copy of the Necronomicon, but like the 2017 version of Evil Dead was really good. I mean, those, yeah. Whoa, here's your book, Pigster. Why would I say that? Well, he doesn't seem to be offended by it. Okay, that must be the dark elf. Hold on. All right. I want to look at that. Did I misread what that mod was doing? Does it make everybody talk like Dunmer? Is that what it is? Because if so, I'm going to turn it off. Reduce all the dialogue. Oh, I don't want that then. Okay, let's quick save and turn that off. Oh, I don't have the game audio on. God damn it. God damn it. All right, well, I need to turn it back off again, if only because I don't want the theme song to play, because that will... It's a copyrighted song. Dope. Like I said, my brain wasn't working this morning. Not perfectly well. But yes, God, there's so many good things came out. Like the original Hellraiser movie, God, my brain fog today. Turn that off. Nightmare on Elm Street. I think maybe I can get a game going now. No. Yes. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm super familiar with Giallo cinema. I mean, I went back and I checked out like some of like the 70s Italian horror films. I'm drawing a complete blank on all of the names of them right now.
What do you want?
They were cool. They were kind of sexy.
Please
Sexy
don't
cool.
bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
The Hammer films. I'm not sure if I've seen more than maybe one of the Andy Warhol horror films. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen Size. That doesn't sound familiar.
What do you need, handsome?
Handsome.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Like people are just practicing out here.
Need something.
So having more NPCs is kind of dropping my frame rate slightly. And again, okay, I do have the audio on now. Good. Derp. One I want to go back and watch again. I've only seen it, I think, twice.
Still, there's always room for improvement.
Is The Devil Rides Out. Notable because it's one of the only films where Christopher Lee plays the hero.
Certainly a few of my colleagues. Take a look.
Oh, she won't buy potions for me anyway. Alright, never mind. Well,
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
oh, I'm carrying Dawnbreaker. I should probably get rid of that. Well, not terribly long ago, I was over at a friend's house, and we decided we all wanted to watch. What was it? I think it was the Satanic Rituals of Dracula. I think it was the name of it. Christopher Lee as Dracula, of course, and Peter Cushing as Van Helsing, of course. But Dracula had a motorcycle gang of familiars, and they were all wearing like fur vests. We need fur vests.
All right then.
We did not go that route. We ended up getting a bunch of matching fleece, sensible fleece
Restoration is a perfectly valid school
jackets.
Let anyone tell you
But has a symbol on the chest. It was fun though. It was good. Part of the reason I love that, yeah, that's what it was. The Satanic Rites of Dracula. That's what it was. Yeah, The Devil Rides Out. It's one of those that kind of gets the occultism correct. They did a good job. From what I remember, it's been years and years since I've seen it. Obviously, more recently, watched all of the Conjuring films and all the Insidious films. Maybe I think there's one Insidious film that came out since that I haven't gotten. I don't think I can sell Alchemy with any of these people. I definitely haven't seen all of the Hammer films. I think I've seen all the original Universal films, but like once a piece. So the original Dracula, the original Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman. What I really loved when I was younger, though, was the crossovers. So, like, I forget the names of them, but, like, it had, like, all three. I was like, this.
Here, I'd like you to have this.
Frankenstein's monster was frozen in a block of ice. Lon Chaney Jr., mostly playing, him,
Stand aside.
non-transformed werewolf,
I need to
but...
speak to you.
All right, well, they're not open, are they? Oh, yeah, they are. Excellent.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the
Nope, she
rattles?
is not.
I've got something for that. I have several of... I think I can teach you a thing or two.
I've already trained this level.
Come back anytime if you need
All
a
right.
remedy.
We need to kill some time for that to be reopened. Although we're not playing survival, so I could literally just wait. 10 hours like that. And then she'll be open. The Conjuring films are good. They're obviously based on the writings of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Some of the first books I read on demonology were by him.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles?
And since then, I've learned,
So
all
you're
the
an alchemist,
unsavory
then.
things about them as real people. But the movies are still very entertaining. All right, I need to buy bottles. And then, kind of with that. I'm still carrying around all my ingredients too, aren't I? I can't sort. I can't sort. So, we need more liquid. One of the mods I downloaded changed the names of some of the stuff to be real names, and changes the strength of them. So these are based on like actual real names. Oh well, like the age of Lorraine when they first started dating is kind of questionable, and apparently he had an assistant that was really young. So I know that crosses over with a lot of stories from the like rock bands of the 70s as well, that in the 70s, like dating a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old wasn't quite as icky as it is nowadays. But yeah, just like Ed being with like very young women. That's the main thing that I've heard about, and I don't know how true that is per se. It seems like it's fairly well documented. Okay, so when Skyrim first came out, it came out when you still had the little thing on the top, which is now used by ghost hunters, oddly enough, and that tracks body movements and had a microphone, and so you could sort the list with your name. Hold on.
I'm back anytime.
That's a quality of life issue that I just kind of want. And if there's a mod for that, then I want that mod. Being able to sort by value. Every other game, every other Bethesda game does that. One channel that I've really enjoyed checking out is Into the Fog. Into the Fog does some really good, like, decently researched investigations of hauntings and stuff like that. So yeah, I've enjoyed watching a bunch of his stuff, and yeah, and he's got his production down, which is nice. Mark, what was the channel? I think you were the one that you were recommending a channel for music analysis, and I didn't write that name down, and I should have. I already forgot it. So if you could get that back to me again, I would. I didn't get a chance to check that out yet. Into the Fog talks a bit about the Warrens, which is nice. But he goes into like cool hauntings, like over in England, especially. I think that's where he's from as well. This, I don't think this is what I want. Heavy metal philosophy. All right. I'm going to do this the easiest way, and that's just do that. All right. Is there a different one where I can sort by value? What's this? No, that's not it. Item sorting. No. I don't need them to be renamed. Yeah, I think the last time I looked for this, for a mod that could do this, I didn't find anything either, but Hope Springs Eternal, right? All right, fine. Oh well. Ooh.
Pardon me, but
Lightheaded.
So you're an alchemist then?
All right, I'm just going to have to go through scrolling up and down. So anything over, well, anything over 200, we'll start with. We'll just scroll through. Nice. All right, anything over 150? Anything over 100? All right. All right, now I'll just do whatever poisons or things that have mixed effects like that. Yeah, that's the danger of this, is its speech is going to go up, but yeah, if it's going to poison me along with everything, I don't want that. Yeah, restores stamina, but poison damage. That's one of the other mods. The other mod's doing that, which is fair. Like it's like basically it's like it's like steroids. You know, it makes you stronger for a little bit, but also like damages your health. Just got 85 gold. The stamina stuff in general, as a mage, probably isn't useful to me. Or that. Or that. Okay, you only have one gold left. Cool.
Until next time.
I used to watch a bunch of channels that were like doing active ghost hunting, but I've gone on some ghost hunting things, and yeah, nothing. I've never seen anything that isn't fully explainable, and I think a lot of those channels tend to fall victim to needing to get all the clicks. The Changeling, I feel like I may have seen that once way back in the day. Back in the days of Blockbuster Video. Because I would go, I pretty much, if there was a horror film in Blockbuster Video, at some point I watched it. But I certainly haven't seen it since I would have been like a teenager. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep taking screenshots to not have to take notes. I was hired to kill the bandit leader, Robert's Gorge, huh? I could do that. Between Azrael, as I'm calling him, Asbjorn, my cat, and Chain Lightning, we should be able to do that. All right, let's do this. Ooh. Make poisons out of that. I'm carrying more empty bottles now, but destruction's almost at 50, so. Now, when I made this channel, not this channel, I made my other channel, I did call it Reactions. And I want to do some stuff that's not just reacting, but like analysis and whatnot, but like I made the channel specifically for the uh-oh.
Gods, another fight.
Yeah, spiders. Oh shit. That poison is fucking me up. Do I have a cure poison? I don't. I'm screwed. Yeah. Shit. Nope. Ooh, yeah, the poisons are made way more powerful by the mods I'm using, so that spider spit was bad. I don't disbelieve in ghosts. So, although my working theory... Wait, am I already here? No. My working hypothesis on ghosts, and I'm gonna get a little into Kabbalistic stuff here. According to the Kabbalistic model of being a person, being a human, we have the parts of ourselves that are divine, and then we have our animal parts, and in between that we have like our it's nefesh, I believe is the word for it, the animal soul, and that's where all the emotions are. So again, within like a Jewish mysticism perspective, that which changes throughout our life is by definition imperfect and therefore isn't part of the actual soul. So our emotions don't go with us when we die. Our emotions stay here. The emotions aren't part of what would go into the afterlife. That spider flew. So the hypothesis then from that of why there would be ghosts would be that ghosts are the emotional resonance that's left behind when somebody dies. It's not the person themselves, it's just the feelings. And if they died a sudden violent death, that could leave like echoes of that. So there would be no more, if that were to be the actual explanation of them, then there would be no like having them move on to the afterlife. What's moving on is already moved on. It's just a shell. It's like a snake skin husk that was left behind. That seems perfectly reasonable to me. That could be a thing. Or again, with like violent deaths or like places where a lot of people died or whatnot, that the heavy emotions could leave like echoes through time. And it's not so much there's like a ghost per se, other than there's we're feeling something that happened a long time ago. That seems reasonable to me as well. So I don't disbelieve in that sort of phenomenon. I haven't experienced much of it. I'm down. Like if I had an offer to like stay at a haunted house for a weekend for money, oh, you bet I'm agreeing to it. Mostly because I don't really have any fear of it either. I feel like I could handle any kind of spookiness that came my way. You never really know. Ice Wraith. Get him. Get him. In my wish list on Amazon, I've got several ancient reprints of ancient books on necromancy because I'm fascinated by the subject. So yeah, kind of, which is necromancy would be speaking with the dead. I have a nice hand carved Ouija board that I procured from a European artisan. I haven't used it yet. And if I when it comes time to use it, like if the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna cleanse it and get it all properly ready for that sort of activity. Consecrate the talking board so that it's good to go. But yeah, people get like I was on a ghost hunt with some locals here in Denver. One of our parks, Cheeseman Park, much like Poltergeist, it was a cemetery, and then the city decided to turn it into a park, and they moved all the tombstones. They did not move all the bodies. So there's bodies buried under that park from like the Civil War era. So it's considered to be one of the most it's considered to be a haunted park. So we were doing a little ghost hunt out there, and I was using a pendulum, but it was the wrong kind of pendulum. The pendulum I have is more for divination rather than necromancy. So it wasn't working. And at one point I'm like, we could just conjure something. And wow, everybody I was with was like, no, we can't do that. What if it follows us home? Like, well, that'd be exciting, right? I'm not in combat. None of this is counting. I need to get closer. I need to get their attention without using magicka, but also be able to get away. How am I going to do that? Okay, I can jump back up from there, but if I jump down there, I don't know if I can get back out. All right, well, maybe. If I can get back out, then I'll go get right. There we go. They're gonna have arrows though. That's gonna be a little bit dangerous. I messed around with the Ouija boards when I was younger. It was one of the Parker ones. Now, physiologically, the way they work is that if you're holding your arms out and even resting them on something, when you try to hold a limb still, your brain is sending microsignals that's making minor little adjustments to hold it still against gravity and everything like that. So those micro movements are amplified by the planchette. Hi. All right, there's some red on the map. Oh, but they're firing at me. Oh, okay. Get him. Get him, buddy. All right, arrows are flying. Oh, arrows are hitting me. Get some cover. Drink a potion. Oh, my magic come back. So that's how it moves. Now the theory, if you're using it for spirits, is that the spirits are affecting those micro movements, or whatever you're talking to is affecting those movements, or it could be the subconscious is affecting those micro movements.
Back off.
Okay, he's not hostile.
Close enough.
Or if you were more into Jungian stuff, then the collective unconscious is affecting those micro movements. You know, all of them will result in the same thing occurring, which is the planchette moves and spells things out. Ooh, shit. All right, let's do that. No, he's not running in there either. There we go. Get him. Oh, shit. Damn it. Functionally speaking, Ouija boards and pendulums are just like something hanging for a chain. The mechanism is exactly the same. Just that with the pendulum, it's really meant for one limb, so it really is meant for like one person doing it. Whereas a Ouija board, you could do it by yourself. But having 4 limbs with micro movements, definitely you're going to get more effect. All right. I need to dial in here. That's twice I died. I prefer pendulums just because they're easy. It's less equipment. You have a piece of some kind of stone hanging from a chain. That's really all it is. I wonder, like, I mean, right now I can't be doing a lot of extraneous spending until I get my employment situation figured out. But I would like to make a pendulum for necromancy. It would be easy enough to do. I just need to get the right kind of stone. I haven't looked into how easy it'd be to get that, though. Oh. Who summoned that? Alright, all sorts of enemies. What I have for my pendulum right now is topaz, which is that's divination, which would be closer to like using like a tarot deck. That said, pendulums are not my favorite way to divine. I prefer tarot decks over that, and honestly, I prefer Yi King. 8 coin method. Oh, arrow. That looks a little dangerous. Presumably Asbjorn is still doing stuff. A wood elf. Is he a thief? I'm gonna head back into town, because then the guards will get involved. If he's willing to follow me all the way into here, so be it. Ah, that was a miss, but still counted. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, rock joint. From a spirit animal? Uh-uh. Uh-oh. Guard. I've been assaulted, guard. You should do something about that. Alright, there's my cat.
Keep your nose clean while you're here outside.
Yeah, you know, I'm willing to do that. I need to get this rock joint taken care of. They got a shrine in here. Well, he probably has a shrine somewhere, yeah?
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our
Dude.
headquarters is in Solitude.
Yeah, Gargamel's not joining any war. That's not stealing? Oh, well then. If it's not stealing. Some of it's stealing, but not all of it. No, it's not stealing either. I guess I did help them out with their vampire issue. Dude. Dude. Buddy. Oh, hey, cool. He moved. I did check in here. No? No shrine? But gold I can take. Alright, well, no shrine in there. Bar maybe has a shrine? I don't know. I have to say, I prefer Yi King, which is the Chinese method for myself, but I don't mind reading tarot cards for other people.
Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
Although most of my friends also are able to read all that stuff, so really not much of a... I don't really get asked to do that very often. Alright, no shrine in here. This is an alchemist, isn't it? Indeed. And they're open. Great.
Oh, do come in. I hope I have what you need. Jürgen and I both work hard, all the time. Murthal is... Take a look.
Okay. I could really use a cure disease spell or potion, which you have. And yeah, I should probably have a cure poison on me now that I've realized how dangerous that is. I'll take all of those. All right, same thing. Let's sell the stuff that does me no good. Stamina. Sure, sure. Poisons don't really do me much good right now because I'm not using any weapons to put them on, so... Cool.
Until next time.
And let's drink that cure disease right off the bat. Excellent. Okay, good.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. I've got my eye on you.
All right, that did an autosave when I came out of that door, so we're good as far as that goes. I did not kill that wood elf, but Asbjorn might have. Steel arrows are weightless, so good to sell. That Maik the liar. Yay.
Maik wishes you well.
Yeah.
Maik knows why Farmer are blind. It has nothing to do with the women disappearing.
Maik's pretty awesome. Yeah, I was in New Orleans a couple of times in the last 2 years, and they seemed down to like go to a cemetery and do some creepy shit, but we ended up doing other stuff while we were there. The first time they took me to the various vampire bars, and then we went to a place that Crowley had stayed in when he was in New Orleans, and we drank and read some Crowley stuff. And then the last time I was there, we ended up doing karaoke, which is a very different thing entirely, but still very fun. Am I even close to going the right direction? Yeah, kind of. I think we're going the other way around this mountain, but this works too. That said, my friends in New Orleans, I normally don't do shots, but they were like, as the host, they were buying all of the shots. That said, coming from a higher altitude down to the lower altitude, I was able to roll with it without getting intoxicated, which is my preference. I don't much care for... I don't like getting drunk at all. All right, if I can have higher ground. Are you a Vigilant of Sendar? Yeah, you are.
You speak to a Vigilant of Stendar.
Yeah.
Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Okay.
Stendarr be with you.
Well, I'm taking the bone meal, if you don't mind. Little fox checking in on us. I feel like I need to go right. Well, it looks like either way works. That said, I haven't heard my cat in a while. Which is concerning. Looks like there's a hut up here. If I go to that hut, then I can fast travel back to Morthal. What? Ugh. Alright, if you're going to come up this way, then I'm going to let you get close, and I'm going to go this way. Nope, I'm dying. Oh, that's also training I need to be doing. Not as important, but... That's a destruction, but hey, if it means not dying. He did. Bolskine. He bought Bolskine House on the edge of the Loch Ness. It burned down, and then an arsonist burned it down a second time. But it's been entirely rebuilt as a historical preservation thing. By acquaintances of mine, actually. So, yeah, hope to visit. It's gorgeous. The work they've done on it is gorgeous. And now they got security. I think that's how you spell it. There's my cat. All right, good. So yeah, they completely redid. They used a local quarry to get all the parts of the roof. Got like some cool stained glass they put in. So yeah, I hope in the next 5 to 10 years or so, I get a chance to go visit. God damn it, kitty. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright. Hey. Buddy. Buddy. Pathing in Skyrim for NPCs and for followers is not great when you start jumping over rocks. They don't like that. So I'll stay down here next to the water. Get a chance to throw some lightning. I did not know you lived in Scotland. Excellent. My wife would be thrilled to visit Scotland. Let me rephrase that. She would be furious if I went to Scotland without her. That's more accurate. Most places I go travel, she doesn't want to go. But yeah. No. Do that. If I stay near the wall, they can't shoot me. If I get high enough where I can shoot them, they can shoot me too. But like that. Oh, god damn it. Son of a bitch. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go. I mean, I have a thing about water. I'm not sure I would want to go on the Loch Ness. Like, I'm good just being at the shore. Like, I don't want to get on a boat. But visiting, absolutely. I'd be psyched. Psyched for that. All right, bye, let's go. Let's try it again. This is why it was nice getting that fast travel spot, because now you don't have to go so far back. And I should let my magicka return. I'm a pretty picky eater, but I get the feeling that I would be just fine there as far as food goes. Food and... I don't drink beer often, but as a treat, I could definitely throw down some pints. Hiccups. Okay, I need to get close enough for them to register me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Wrong spell. At least until Asbjorn finds a way in. We'll do that.
Victory or Sovngarde!
I think I'm relatively safe right here. Asbjorn will continue to try to find a way in there. I'm guessing the marker is on the bandit leader. I need stuff that makes my magicka come back quicker. They're trying to figure a way to get to me, but... Gotta level up. Alright. Hold on to that. Actually, I can use that right now. Gotta replenish my magic entirely. Magicka. Yes. Okay, can't do any of that yet. Could take that to cast runes further away, but I think actually... keep pushing that up as well, so I can make stronger and stronger potions, and whatnot. Stronger potions and poisons mean better value, meaning more money. Ooh, they got me with an arrow. Asbjorn is not helping. Dude. Dude, what are you doing down there?
Can't hide from me.
I'm not trying to hide exactly.
I love a challenge.
I mean, it doesn't count toward my education, but if they do come in close enough. Damn it.
I'll carve you into pieces.
Where are you?
There we go.
I love a challenge.
Screw you. Yeah, just gonna hit the wall. Oh, I think he's stuck on a rock. Buddy. Do I need to find a different way around? Oh, he's stuck. Look, he's trying to climb it. Poor guy. Dude. Come on. Oh, into the rock. There he goes.
You can't hide from me.
$57 out of 60. Where did he go? Damn cat. I guess in the cartoon, Azrael was kind of cowardly. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this side. It's the, you know, they can't get to me, but also Azrael, Asbjorn can't get to them. If we went around, we could fix that. Around to that bridge. More than a little risky for me to stick my head up over here. Because if I can shoot them, they can shoot me. Alright, let's try this. Where is he? There he is. Oh, we're in combat, so I can't. That summoned familiar is not going to last long in there with all of the enemies, but do a little bit of damage before they take them out.
Can't hide from me.
Okay, I'm more vulnerable to magic now, but how do I get my magic up?
Sure have mercy on you.
don't think they can do headshots. I don't think I can shoot them either, though. Maybe I can. They're not firing at me from right here. Nope. Yeah, that just hit the wall. That said, yeah, just hitting the wall.
Let's see.
Swear I'll kill you.
I don't think that's at the range necessarily. Hit you though. Yikes. Ooh, yeah, that does affect my stamina. Chain lightning, that's what I want. There it is. All right. All right, I say we take our lessons back to the college, and we'll come back and finish them off at a later time. So I'm going to move out of combat range. As soon as that music changes, we'll be able to fast travel. Also, that bandit thug needs to leave my screen. There we go. Not sure how much further I need to get with the destruction training to finish it off, being that I've never used this mod before. But do that. Ooh, I just got the first pangs of hunger for lunch.
What do you need?
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
Hey, you're just who I want to talk to.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
I've mastered the chain lightning spell. She teaches me a bit more. We hit 50. There's no dialogue recorded for this. Oh, armpit scratching. But she's going to give me another book, another lesson to learn. Yeah. As far as I mean, these might go all the way up to master, but we haven't even started the Mage College main storyline. And if we go all the way to master before that even happens, there it is. Wall of Storms. Yeah, Wall of Storms is like a... That's no joke. Expert level spell. Which is way up there. So yeah, I just hit 50. All right, so I've hit 50. That's good. That, okay. I need to keep working on... If I can take this perk, Adept Destruction, and then Expert Destruction, it'll be easier to do that. But let's de-emphasize that. Alteration. If I'm going to focus on two schools of magic, Conjuration is probably more useful in terms of combat, because I can conjure something and it goes fights for me. Alteration fits the character of Gargamel a little bit better. Illusion, long term, would be the best, because illusion can sub in for sneakiness, in which case I can potentially poison people that way, I think. I'm going to look at what I downloaded. So I did Poison Mastery. That's the book I picked up, where I'm going to get better at poisoning the more I make poisons. I did that instead of the toxicity like thing with all the stuff, because this is closer to what I think Gargamel should be doing. The other one was like casting poison spells, and that seems a little bit overpowered. And this just changes the poisons and makes them even more potent in other ways, and gives the downsides for using potions, the balancing. Neither of which really moves with illusion. This one will. I need a ring for that. Bone Chill Passage or near Fort Dawnguard. And whether you've joined the Dark Brotherhood. You know what? Screw it.
Until
Please
next
don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely
Let's go join the Dark Brotherhood. So I have not been to Riften, right? But I've been to Riften Stables. Getting to Fort Dawnguard from here isn't without some danger. But I got Azrael with me.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
Yeah?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
It's a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Did you just give me armor? Well, I'm going to go disenchant that. Oh, I'm carrying a bunch of stuff I need to sell. All right, I need to go in here anyway. No wonder I'm so over-encumbered.
Somebody help!
Help!
Did you see someone run past just now?
Yeah, he's right over here.
Someone do something!
Great. Thanks. Bastard stole from me.
Yeah,
I'll catch him though.
he's right there.
No more! I yield! I yield!
You think you can take me?
Get him.
Please don't kill me!
Get him. He threatened me too. But I don't really want to attack him because he's not hostile, and that would be considered assault. And I don't want the guards coming at me. Yeah, trap him. We're gonna need to go in there if you're gonna do that.
Think you can take me?
I'm following. I don't want some random bandit with a vengeance against me. All right. None of these are going to. Count towards my education, but that's all right. All right, where's that guy? Hey.
Think you might be in the wrong place.
Oh, okay. Well, then fine. If you don't want your armor back, then I'll disenchant it. Sucks to be you. There's the Dawn Guard guy. All right. Yeah, I got business. I need to sell some armor, disenchant some stuff. Oh, this isn't where I go for the Dark Brotherhood.
What is it? Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven.
My last playthrough.
One snap of her fingers.
This is who I married. And he just kind of follows around like a lost puppy dog, and we use his house to sleep all of the time. And it was hilarious.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
Nope.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. You can pretend not to hear me all you want.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time.
Oh yeah, get the gem appraised. True.
You in town, eh?
Come to see Balaman perform the finest weapons and armor.
Great. Sell that, and all of those, and all of those, and that, and screw it, let's sell it.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all
The
that
downside
money,
of coming into
Hey,
Riften.
lad. I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad.
But
wealth is
I
my
did
business.
earn all of it.
Maybe you'd like a taste.
No.
I
Fuck
can
off.
take a hint, lad. You want to make some coin? Come find me.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Henry. You should try it sometime.
I have no plans of joining the Thieves Guild. That is the Thieves Guild right there. That said, Alchemy shop.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
Here for less.
I might have it stored away.
So you're an alchemist then?
And 20. Yes, please. And I probably have some stuff I could sell, but after I make some potions. And he's got a alchemy lab down here. Where's the alchemy lab? Over here. And Ingen here is using it.
Just thinking about my experiments.
Once I'm able to use this, I can just talk to her.
My mind is on my experiments today.
And that should
What did you
pop
need?
her off the table. There we go. Just elbow my way in. Alright, let's go for the stuff that's going to be valuable, that are also considered poisons. So that's this. So we'll make at least one frenzy. And what can I add to it? Okay, that didn't teach me anything. Fire and Frost I'm not really using yet. Ravage Stamina. That sounds good.
2 parts giant lichen or 3?
All right, they're kind of split apart alphabetically really, really far. So let's just start at the bottom. That didn't teach me anything. I shouldn't have done that. Sure. Damage health. Excellent. Oh, that's it for that. Okay. Sure. All right, that taught me a little bit, a little something, something. All right, sure. So I'm making poisons, but I'm also adding ingredients to see if I learn any more effects. I could look everything up, but I find that to be kind of tedious and defeating the purpose of of what we're doing here. So that resists magicka. And that's how I can have all 4 things learned on certain things. Okay, Ravage Stamina. And I can make a bunch of these. The rest of it I can do with this. I mean, that's just a good combination right there, but screw it. Am I out of bottles yet? I was carrying a lot of bottles. Nope, out of bottles. All right, great. There we go. Oh, I just made a crap ton of potions, and we seem to be kind of frozen. Let's see if the game resolves that. Hopefully, because that was a lot. I mean, it saved when I came in, so I can redo it all if I need to, but I'd rather not. The Xbox isn't frozen. The music stopped too. There's no movement on the screen. Oh, that's a bad sign. Nope, there's some music coming back in. We're not completely dead in the water. I suppose I could look, well, I'm waiting to see if the game resolves this to decide what I want to do for lunch. Thinking some ramen noodles with extra chicken. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. All right. We still have music. I'm tempted to just reload it, but well, it just made a noise when I hit B. It made a noise when I hit A. Made a noise when I hit B. Yeah, alright. We'll quit it. And then reload it. I'm going to temporarily mute the game so that we get none of the theme song coming through. Go.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let
You
me
here
know.
for a lesson?
I might have it stored
So
away.
you're an alchemist then?
Alright, I want those. Oh, he's only got 5 this time. Well, that sucks.
Yes, yes, goodbye.
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
Alright, how many do I have? How many bottles? 28.
What was it you wanted?
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Oh, did you need something?
Alright, I still want to do Frenzy.
Yes.
Alright. Let's just pick 2 things that I'm going to have more than 28 of, and then I'll just add ingredients.
I'm concerned about your new pupil. She seems very odd.
She's brilliant.
Slow down.
Oh dear, I didn't mean to say she isn't right. It's
Because maybe I just overwhelmed the processing of the game.
the things she says and all those poor little animals she tests them on. It's just not right.
Damn it. Linden is the most promising alchemist I've ever seen, and I won't have you scaring her off.
Kitty cat's loud. Slow down, slow down. Wait for the sound to finish each time. Let's stop there before I run out of bottles entirely. Uh-oh. Oh, god damn it. Music's still going. Lost the display, heads-up display. So I'm going to go through the door so it auto-saves. Ooh, that feels like that might be an actual proper crash. Uh-oh. No. All right. And then... oh, the joys of modding the game. Now, if I reload, that should reload it just outside that door. And hopefully everything will be fixed. And then I'll go back in and sell all those poisons I made and check to see how many bottles I have left. So the poison mods, I got 3 of them technically. They shouldn't be interfering with each other, but maybe they are a little bit. I should definitely be playing some Oblivion in the next day or two, because I haven't recorded the episode for Sunday, this coming Sunday, just yet. All right, I got 3 empty bottles. That's decent. Buddy. Buddy, in the way, always in the way. He moved. Oh, well, I'm gonna buy all those. And so all of those and that and that and that and I think that's probably good. We'll sell these conjuration ones too. Just keep the stuff that's more properly useful to me. Yeah. I'm not disliking AC/DC Powerage. I'm finding that tracking down live footage of them playing, they're better live. I like watching them play the songs live much more than listening to the album. The energy, Angus Young, like doing his stompy march. Oh, I was going to go do the Dark Brotherhood. That's what I'm going to do. I got stuck in my head Fort Dawnguard, which is over here. But let's just go do this first. The thing that's really striking me, and I probably wouldn't be putting this in the video anyway, is that live, Bon Scott, the vocalist, like, keeping in mind 1978, I got my first tattoos. I was inspired by Motley Crue prior to Dr. Feelgood coming out. I saw pictures of Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee with full tattoo sleeves, and I just thought that looked so cool. And so I was inspired to go get my first tattoo. And I got a black and red yin-yang, because Nikki Sixx had a black and red yin-yang on his arm. And my parents had forbidden me from getting a tattoo. This would be what, 1990? 89, 90, somewhere around in there. Because even at that time still, the idea was nobody but criminals and sailors get tattoos. And I think Dennis Rodman was around that era, but maybe slightly after. So sports people, but I believe I got my first one before that really became a thing. So going back to 1978, a full, like, more than 10 years earlier, Bon Scott having all of those tattoos on his arms, like, clearly not a sailor. He looks like a convict. He looks like a criminal. And I think it's easy to forget in the 21st century, because Gen X got a lot of tattoos, and then millennials got a lot of tattoos. But back then, like, baby boomer generation getting a lot of tattoos, that was I mean, it had a connotation that's easy to forget about. So, yeah, it's seeing like them playing live and seeing the kind of the audience reaction. There's the people in the audience that are clearly AC/DC fans and are loving it, and there's a lot of people who just kind of like look a little bit in shock. So it's cool. Yeah, it's interesting. In a lot of ways, I think there's a lot of similarities between what AC/DC was doing and what the Sex Pistols were doing in terms of attitude and ferocity. Yeah. When my parents did finally start, like I had my whole shoulder was done when my parents finally saw what I had done. They were not happy, but they've come to accept it. And I don't regret getting all my tattoos. But yeah, it was a different time period. So similar to, I'm having a kind of similar experience listening to AC/DC I did with Sex Pistols, except that I'm having more fun listening to AC/DC. That's really the difference. Like, I'm enjoying the experience. It's not something I'm going to go listen to all the time. It's not something I'm going to like be like, you know what I want to listen to right now? Some AC/DC, and like put it on. Like that's not going to be a thing. But if I was on a road trip and the driver of the car put AC/DC on, I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm pure Gen X. My sister and I are both deep within the Gen X. Because when does Gen X stop? I have it in my notes, just because I'm tracking it with all the albums I'm listening to. Gen X is up through 1980. See, I'm smack dab in the middle. My sister is an elder Gen X, because she was born in 66. I was born in 72, which is smack dab in the middle. My wife's also Gen X. But then a lot of my friends are... Well, I have friends kind of in all of them. I have friends that are older. I have friends that are much younger. 1980, yeah, that's right on the cusp. Now I think I can kill Greylod the Kind without getting in trouble. Obviously, it'll save when I go in here. In previous playthroughs, I've used a mod that makes her much more evil, and she's like selling the children to like traffickers, basically. I'm just going to giggle about that for a little bit. That was chef's kiss. Good job, buddy. The pig children, right? I don't think I'm going to be in trouble when I come out here. I don't think anybody's going to like try to arrest me. Because, you know, I'm so sorry. My cat just sometimes just does things. I don't know. All right, let's go back. Otherwise, killing her is really problematic because then, like, the guards are all after you and everything. You two are almost the same age. My sister was born in 66. My wife was born in 75. So yeah. I mean, and he didn't just have like one or two tattoos. He had multiple tattoos, like up and down his arms. I put on a video of them playing, and my wife came in the room and she's like, "He's wearing really tight pants." I'm like, "Yeah, he is." She's like, "You can see his stuff." I'm like, "Wait, his what stuff?" Like, I was looking at his like chest hair and like his just build, because I like go to the gym a lot. So I was just looking at how lean he was, and like not exactly muscular, but lean enough that she asked if they were into drugs, and I have no idea. Because she was mentioning like Iggy Pop, like Iggy Pop's super like lean like that, but I have no idea if he was into like narcotics or anything like that. All right, he gives me an heirloom. That's that. That's that done. So next time I sleep, I'm going to be visited by the Dark Brotherhood. So I suppose it doesn't really matter which of these I'm focusing on. Let's focus on alteration and conjuration. Where are they at, by the way? Alteration is at 34 and conjuration is at 28. Let's do illusion. Illusion and alteration. All right, and in the meantime, let's head back. So I think this is going to be a case with AC/DC Powerage that, much like Sex Pistols, all the songs are going to be in a very narrow range of ratings, but much higher than Sex Pistols. I think we might get scores as high as 4 on a song or two. And maybe as low as 2.5. It'll be in that very narrow range. And so it's probably going to be a B tier album. It might get A. Probably in that narrow range. I mean, this album is after Let There Be Rock, right? But no, it seems to be mostly about like running around the city and having fun and not being a criminal. More specifically, I think as of now, Riff Raff's probably my favorite. Sin City's, I like Sin City live a lot more than the studio version. But that's true kind of with all of them. Like, clearly they were a band to go see live and just get your eardrums blown out. I don't need to sleep 1 hour, but let's sleep. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to not wake up here. Oh, I got the song. So Rock and Roll Damnation, Give Me a Bullet, Down Payment Blues. Considering it's a blues number, I actually really quite like it. Gone Shootin', Riff Raff, Sin City, Up to My Neck in You, What's Next to the Moon, Cold Hearted Man, which was not on the American version but was on the European, and then Kicked in the Teeth. Let There Be Rock's the better album. I've heard that. It's all right. I don't regret listening to it. Oh, I already had started making notes there. Let's move that up to here. I need to move my Queen notes down further into my notes and force it. I need to clean up. I did clean up the playlists, but my notes need to be cleaned up a little bit. I don't think I like where this is going. Sure. Ooh. You know, I just kind of at a whim decided to do the Dark Brotherhood, and is there a Dark Elf in the mix? I don't know. I don't remember. I think there might be. There's an old lady. There's a warrior guy. I don't think there is a dark elf in the mix. Oh yeah, and a Khajiit. And I don't have my cat with me in here. Oh, it's not considered combat, so it doesn't count. All right, well, that's fine. Let's let my magic come back. I'm going to cast this underneath. Yeah, as far as AC/DC, I mean, I might have heard Back in Black all the way through maybe once. No. Killed them all. How's that? It must have been one of them. Yeah, so who was it? I mean, obviously Back in Black's an iconic rock album, and Kerrang put it in their top 100 list, but I don't know. I mean, when I first started listening to it, I couldn't quite figure out why it would be considered influential or adjacent. But I think it's one of the bands that all the glam metal bands are going to be ripping off. Oh, nice. I don't go to nearly enough live shows these days. Going to 2 in the last month is kind of the exception to the rule. But was one thing that's really kind of come clear to me as I'm listening to AC/DC this week is that Dwayne Dennison from the Judas Lizard really drew a lot of inspiration from Angus Young, or from the Young brothers, I guess, from the pair of them. If you take AC/DC and take all the distortion off of it, it's pretty close to what Dwayne Dennison does for both the Judas Lizard and then more recently for Tomahawk. And I love the guitar work with Tomahawk, or more so, even more so with the Judas Lizard. There he is. There is a lot of good alchemical ingredients up in here, which I should probably grab. There's also a lot of venomous creatures up in here. Swamp pods. Should be some swamp pods around here. But the spiders spit poison, and as we saw earlier, that poison is no joke with the mods I have in place. So I'm not going to run around here too much. Stay on this little tiny island and then fast travel away. Yeah, it seems like most of the, my former bandmate, my former guitar player that still plays in his punk rock band, he does all of his advertising through Facebook, and I'm not on Facebook anymore. So I don't know when his shows are. And while I didn't enjoy playing in his band, it's fun to go see him play. The people he has in his band now are much more into it, so it's a much better thing. You know, I could go into a ruin. There's just one just over here, and more Nirnroot. I don't know if Frenzy works on the undead, but we can try it. Stoneflesh definitely does. Yeah, in fact, I think a lot of, just in general, a lot of the live shows and stuff here in Denver, almost all of them advertise through Facebook. So being off Facebook, I just don't know when things are happening. I feel like I'd go get a Westward. That would be... Westward's the local, like, arts paper. That'd be the way for me to find out. And I could go get a Westward. I just have to, like, leave the house. Shudder. Leaving the house. Oh, I lost him. All right, let's go ahead and see if he catches up. That is an excellent question. If I end up disliking Live and Dangerous, I mean, yeah, 76 minutes, so it's a double album. I don't know. What's that trap do? There's a trigger right there. That's what that does. Can't move through there before my cat triggers it. Lots of dead adventurers and whatnot. I don't remember what this place is. Oh, presumably someone's got a dragon claw. There's a puzzle. Snake, whale. Another trap. Hopefully it doesn't kill him too quick. Yep, too quick. Yeah, you set yourself on fire, didn't you, buddy? So I don't know. I mean, I'm listening to other albums as well, so it means I'll listen to it a bit, but I'll also listen to, like, I'm not ready to rate Queen 2 yet. Or what's the third? Sheer Heart Attack, the third one. So, a lot of Queen. I'll listen to a lot of Queen. Oh, I feel like that's going to come down as soon as we go in there, and we're going to be committed. So let's quick save. And it trapped him on the other side of it. Oh, we got a thing. Stoneflesh. And I was going to try Frenzy, right? Oh, they are getting me. All right, let's let Asbjorn do some stuff, and I'll stay back and cast spells. Good job, buddy. You're not done. You're not done. No, no. I'm going to stop you right there. You're not done. There you go. You smack me in the butt, I smack you in the butt. That, yeah, that's... And I'll take breaks in between. So I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it a second time. I'll like maybe listen to it once a day or like part of it once a day. Then take some more notes rather than just like spamming it. And if I can find live footage, I'll definitely do that. Because seeing them play may change things. I'm anticipating I'm going to like it more. I may not love it. The things I really don't like about them on studio records is just when they get all like introspective and like storyteller mode. And I feel like that'd be weird for them to do that live, because you know people are there for a show, you know. So I feel like they're gonna lean into the putting on a good show for everybody. Oh. I was able to get back up on there. Don't fall into the spikes, buddy. Glad there was water. Maybe I should quick save again. Well, note, I'm not really here for any purpose. I'm just casting spells, but getting some good treasure out of it, though. Is bone meal even worth picking up? Ravage and damage stamina, I guess. I mean, somebody killed all these Draugr. So whoever has the Dragon Claw is probably up here somewhere. I went in a circle. That's where I started. See if I missed something. Oh, this is over the same room. That's who I'm looking for. Wonder how long he's been dead. Let's eat him. I have notes. Danos Valen. There he goes. Mark down that I ate Danos Valen. I don't see any triggers in here, but he's dead. Let's read his notes real quick. I don't remember. Oh, and I can bring you back the proper screen. There we go. There we go. Danos Valen's notes. Forbidden Legend. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to read all of this. Galdur's 3 sons. Okay, Galdur Amulet Fragments. Right. Normally, you get the Sarthal one first because that's like the first thing you do in the in the Mages Guild if you're playing as a mage. Right, to reclaim the ambient, I'll need to seek out the final resting places, and those are the 3 resting places. And I'm in Folgenthur, so one of them's in here. Oh, he fell. Damn it, dude. No. Oh, you can hit me from there? That's unfortunate. All right, well, I'm coming down here. Oh, someone's got an arrow. Oh, you got bow and arrow. Yep. All right, let me get underneath here then. No, buddy. Stay up there and get him. The advantage of having using stone flesh is that if I do get hit with an arrow, it's not as bad. Oh, he got him already. Good job, buddy. Trapped. That one's not activated. This one is not dead. There he goes. Okay, I don't like being stuck in close quarters with these things, buddy. We're not done. I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. We got a Draugr just over there. He doesn't know. He's not figuring it out. That said, it's only Monday. So I'll probably get a few more listens of Queen 2 in this week as well. So probably ready to review that next week. Queen 2 is a whole kind of very different beast from Queen 1. It definitely feels more like a concept album with what Brian May writes like one side and Freddie Mercury writes the other side. So like they didn't. It's not like going back and forth. It's like one wrote one side and one wrote side B. Like so the songs kind of like blend, like flow one into the other more like intelligently. Get him. Smack, smack. Smack. Ooh, I don't remember. Okay, it's not as simple as just doing that. All right. There we go. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well get the piece that's in here. Oh, bow and arrow. Well done. Get him. You're not doing a very good job of getting him. You're just... Oh, shit. All right. Hold on. There we go. That's why I keep staves on me. Because I don't need to use spend any magicka. Ooh, okay. There's the second pang of lunch hunger. Ooh. I don't think the frenzy's really working on them, but it's counting as far as casting the spell, so I'm going to keep doing it. I doubt they're carrying anything of much value, so I'm not going to bother looting bodies. I'll change that one. There we go. Well, did I just trap my cat in there? I think I did. Sorry, buddy. There you go. All right, I should probably hotkey the weapon as well, but I clearly need to help here. There we go. Yeah, 2 gold. Barely enough. At this point, in terms of the lineup of albums, I think Strangers in the Night and Unleashed in the East are the 2 that I'm most looking forward to. All right, that's all there is in all of that. Oh, that was bad. That's what that did the first time. Yeah, there's got to be a way to open that up. That said, there's... Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. So there's 3 pillars here, and the solution's over here. So need to open this one up. Oh, and that poison did a number on me. Just cast that a couple times. All right. Snake, whale, bird. Snake, whale, bird. There we go. Oh, I'm still not. That poison is still affecting me. I need to keep healing myself. Spiders. Ugh. We're now technically in combat. No, you can't. No, you have to fight them. I know they're creepy and they're ugly and gross and we don't like them, but I am also looking forward to Black Sabbath. You were, yeah, yeah, that one as well. It's been so many albums in between. Wouldn't surprise me based on everyone seems to be saying it's the weakest of the what 8 with the original lineup before they start changing things up. But every single time I listen to a Black Sabbath album, I'm pleasantly surprised by some amount of it. All right, I think we're good to go. Dude, you need to get down there. They can probably be affected by frenzy. Start attacking each other. Can't tell if they did or not. They don't seem to be. Asbjorn and I are of the same mind about this. Neither one of us want to fight the spiders. All right. Actually, let's switch to this guy. Oh, no. Run away. I've never 100% gotten over my arachnophobia from my childhood. I don't like them. On par, okay. I mean, and again, technical ecstasy. I ended up liking it more than I just disliked it. And it had at least one like good, solid, Sabbathy riff thing on there. Oh, shit. Oh, we're trapped. Where's Asbjorn? Oh, he's in here. Okay, good. We're not done. Keep doing it. Shit. Oh, shite. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh. Yeah. Well, once I get through Never Say Die, I'm going to do a deep dive into the 8 albums and revisit all of them and come up with my final ranking of them from my favorite to my least favorite. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to do that video, because I'm going to be listening to all 8 albums like repeatedly. But I'm going to make it'll be a nice short, like under 30-minute video where I go through all 8 with my definitive ranking. I have a whole idea of how I'm going to set it up. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. And I imagine Volume 4 is probably going to come up quite a bit from where I had it originally. Paranoid might come. I don't know. Right now, Paranoid would be the one that I rank the highest. But I don't know if that's going to remain the case or not. We'll see. Miscellaneous. I need to look at this claw. Eagle Dragon. And then I may do the same. I'm going to probably do the same thing with other bands as well. Like Judas Priest, though, I'm going to have to like break it into like eras, because clearly they've got eras. It sounds like Painkiller, like they move into like the 80s and get like kind of a little bit more pop synth oriented, and then like Painkiller is then becoming way heavier, is my current understanding. I also am looking forward to doing apples and oranges comparison of Judas Priest and Black Sabbath. And I have an idea of how I'm going to do that, approach that as well. We should quick save right here for sure. Can we get back out? Yes, looks like it. This fight may be too much for me. And lessons be damned. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Yeah, this is a named Death Lord. All right, we're out. Oh, is that out too? Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, a quick save again. That's bad. Well, I got an autosave when I came through the door, so that's fine. Yep, that one is done. That is not going to be as good. Oh, but the spell did its job because it sits on the ground. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Fantastic. There's the fragment. There's his sword. The Writ of Sealing. Should be a dragon word wall in here. Not that I'm... Yep, there, I hear it. Not that this is the Dragonborn, not that I'm learning how to shout, but still learn the walls. 1980 by the end of the year? No, I don't think I will. Well, I could do some quick math. I'm in 78 right now. Let me see. We're in what, September? September, October, November. It's going to be close. Very close. I feel like this might be trapped. No. It's not trapped. All right. Take that and that and that and that. Nice. I thought that shield might be covering a trigger trap, but it was not. So yeah, close. Gillen, Mr. Universe may be the thing that stops us from getting to 80 before the end of the year. Because it's gotten 2 requests as of the last as I've checked. And if I get another one, then I'm going to go ahead and include it. And that's the final one of 79, released in October of 79. All right, I can't hardly see. Presumably there is a trigger to open up. This passageway. Oh no, it's not. It's just I had to look up. There we go. All right, and we're back out. Jump that. And we're good. And avoid that trap. And out. And any other things, like when I do the deep dive in Black Sabbath for the final rankings, that's going to be separate from the weekly reactions. That'll be a separate thing that I'll do. It won't take the place of my weekly stuff. Okay, it is 2 o'clock here, which is about time for lunch. So, ooh, I'm even getting a little lightheaded from food, lack of food. So let me come back to the college. Check to see where my studies are. 21 out of 30 for Stone Flesh. 36 out of 60 for Frenzy. So the studies continue. I have how many empty bottles? 16. Oh, and they gave me yeah, with friends like this, so I could properly join the Dark Brotherhood at some point. I'm not in a big hurry to do that necessarily. They'll give me new robes, but I kind of like the black robes I have. I got 1 Smurf consumed, one dark elf, but he was already dead. Yeah, there's that. I did level up. How much money do I got? 6,200. I could train something or other. Destruction is going to get pricey. Alchemy's moving up on its own. Restoration is the one that's the lowest, but I don't want to necessarily just go with what's cheapest. If Destruction's my main, I should pick either Alteration or Conjuration. The Alteration does have that stone flesh, which I can augment with mage armor the next time I level up. So I should do Alteration. Toph Deer tends to be over here. I'm going to do that before I call it today, just so I don't forget. Especially since I'm close to leveling up again. There he is. Just watching over her like a creeper. That might actually even level me up. Yep. Indeed it will. And let's do that because I am pretty vulnerable to arrows and things like that. So I think that's a smart idea. And then I might be able to even do that again. Yeah. All right. That seems good. Dude, you don't need to come up on the bed with me. Wow. He's so adorable. Just, yeah, I'm going to get on the bed with you. That's great. Okay. Is that how I get out of rooms when he traps me? I just jump up on the bed? Let's see. And into the doorway, and then I get up on the bed. And yeah, he just, okay. I just want to test it one more time. Oh, hey, while I'm here also. Yeah, I put a bunch of like iron ore in here. Let's put Dawnbreaker in here and the Gelder Black Blade. I don't need to be carrying those around with me. And that brings my encumbrance down quite a bit. All right, on that note, I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to go get me some lunch. Just ramen, chicken ramen. Ooh. Probably no short on my other channel this week, but obviously AC/DC this weekend. I'm going to stream on this channel on Wednesday Wildcard. I'll spin the wheel. It'll either be this or Assassin's Creed or Bioshock. Who knows? And yeah, that's about where we're at. So thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you both have... well, if you're in Scotland, that means good evening, because it's much later there. It's like what? If it's 2 o'clock here, it's probably what? 8 or 9 p.m. I would guess, something like that. Something. So hope you have a great night, and I will see you both and everybody else next time. All right. Ta-ta, motherfuckers. Oh, I didn't have the audio on for any of that gaming, for any of that stuff. Oh, goddamn it. You guys need to let me know when I forget to turn the audio of the game back on. All right. Yeah, 9 o'clock. Excellent. Excellent. Anyway, take care.